First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to solve special data interpretation number 2. In the previous video, I think special data interpretation number 1, we have solved one table chart DA and where the values, all the values are given in ratio. But in this data interpretation number 2, we are going to solve similarly a table chart, but this chart is based on the concept called time and work. So look at the chart carefully. Number of people work and some values are not given, missing DA, and similarly hours is given and also days is given, like men, children, women are working. Okay, so this complete DA is based on the concept called time and work. And before solving this time and work data interpretation question, you should know a formula which is most important in the topic time and work. I think already we have taught this in lesson number 1 also. The formula, that is P1 H1 D1 divided by P2 H2 D2 is equal to W1 by W2. In the given question, if work is given, then you need to use this formula. In both the cases, if work is same or they are doing a same work, then you can use the formula P1 H1 D1 is equal to P2 H2 D2, where P determines the number of person working, H determines hours, and D determines days. In formula number 1, where W1 W2 denotes works in various conditions. So these are the two formulas are most important before solving every time and work data interpretation. So now let me move on to all the question based upon this chart. Question number 1. If there were 8 more men, the work could have been completed in 10 days less. Similarly, if there were 6 more boys, their work could have been completed in 11 days less. Find x is to y. So our target to find x is to y. And in the question they are talking about 2 persons, one is men and another is boy. Listen carefully. In the table chart, we don't know how many men are working, but they have worked for 60 days, and also in this men we don't know, hours is not given. Similarly in the boy also, where we don't know how many number of boys are working, but they have completed task in 55 days and hours is also not given. In both the cases where hours is not given. So friends, according to the given DA, this was the condition, right? X men completed a piece of job in 60 days. Y boys complete a piece of job in 55 days. Listen here, this can be taken as P1 person. Just now I have told you the formula P1. This will be D1 number of days, but we don't know how many hours they work. In both the cases they are not talking about the hours, so better we can eliminate the hours in both the cases, right? Okay, so let me first of all find the value of x by using the given data. If there were 8 more men added, already we don't know how many men are working. In case number 2, 8 more men are added, so x plus 8. This will be person 2, second condition. Next is, if there are 8 more men added, the work would have been completed in 10 days less. So if 10 days less, then 50 days. The work will be completed in 60 days, which is D2. So friends, according to the given chart, we have first condition P1 D1, that is x and 60. By using the question, we have another condition, that P2 D2, which is x plus 8 and 50. Just now I have told you the formula. In both the cases, they are doing the same work. So the formula is P1 H1 D1 is equal to P2 H2 D2, and we already know that we can eliminate the hours because in both the cases we don't know what is hours. So P1, condition number 1, that is x, D1 which is 60 is equals to P2, that is x plus 8, and D will be 50. So I think we can cancel 0 and 0. Similarly, this can be written as 6x, 5x, 40. So finally 6x minus 5x will be x, so x is equal to 40. So finally we found the value of x, that is 40. Next target, by using boys, our target to find what is the value of y, applying a same logic here. So according to the table, we know that y boys work for 55 days. So this can be taken as P1 and this can be taken as D1. By using a question, if there are 6 more boys added, so this can be written as y plus 6 more boys added, person number 2, and the work would have been completed 11 days less. So 11 days less will be 44. This will be D2. So finally both are doing the same work. The same formula P1 H1 D1 is equals to P2 H2 D2. So similarly we can cancel hours and hours because in both the cases we don't know what is hours. Better we can eliminate this P1. So P1 will be y and D1 will be 55 is equals to P2. So P2 will be y plus 6 and D2 will be 44. So when you cancel this on 11 table, which is 5, and this will be 4. So y 5y is equals to 4y. 6 into 4 will be 24. So finally we can say that y is equals to 24. So we found that number of boys, that is 24, and number of men, that is 40. Our target to find what is x is to y, which means 40 is to 24. I think we can cancel this on 8 table. 8 5s are 40, 8 3s are 24. So finally answer for question number 1 is 5 is to 3. Got the logic, friends? So if it is a time and work, you should always remember this formula, which is most important. And in this question where men is, in both the cases men is doing a same work, so we have written P1 H1 D1 is equal to P1 P2 H2 D2, right? So similarly we have calculated the boys and we got an answer as 5 is to 3. Question number 2. 5 of the children are on leave. The work is completed in 12 days. Q girls can complete 8 times of the work in half the time which is completed by 12 girls in 4 days. Then Q is what percentage of Z? So what is our target? Our target to find Q is what percentage of Z, which means X is what percentage of Y. Numerator should be Q and the denominator should be Z into 100. And listen carefully, we are talking about two things. One is the children and the second is the girls. And according to the given tabular column, where Z number of children can complete a work in 9 days, but ours is not denoted there. And now in the first two line, what they are saying is 5 of the children are on leave. So we can say that if 5 children are on leave, so Z minus 5, and the work gets completed in 12 days. Similarly, in this condition also, they are not talking about the hours. So this was actual data given in the chart, and based upon the question we have written on another condition. So this can be taken as P1 D1, right? Similarly, condition number 2, person 2 and days 2. So here both the cases where the children are doing the same work, so we can say that P1 D1 is equals to P2 D2. So P1 will be Z, D1 will be 9, P2 will be Z minus 5, and D2 will be 12. Now we can cancel this on 3 table 3, cancel this on 3 table 4. So 3Z is equals to 4Z, 5 into 4 will be 20. So finally 3Z, 4Z will be Z, so Z is equal to 20. So finally we have calculated the value of Z, which is 20. Condition number 2. So according to the table chart, they have said that 12 girls can complete a work in 4 days. Similarly, ours is also not mentioned here. Listen carefully. Q girls can complete. We don't know how many girls in this. According to the condition, Q girls. So let me assume this is person number 1 and this will be day number 1 condition. And here Q girls can complete. So Q girls can complete a work. Listen the word carefully. Can complete 8 times of the work in half the time which was completed by 12 girls in 4 days. So listen here, Q number of girls doing a work 8 times when compared to the given value. So we can say that in this condition work is equal to 1, in this condition work is equal to 8. Got it, friends? Q girls can complete 8 times of the work that was done by 12 girls in 4 days. And another important thing, half the time which was done. So half the time 12 girls completing a task in 4 days. If it is half the time, Q girls can complete a task in 2 days. So this will be condition number 2, P2 D2, and this will be W1 and W2. Listen the formula carefully. In this case, both the cases where the children are doing the same work, but this case where you can clearly see that Q girls complete 8 times of the work when compared to the given data. So we can say that W2 will be 8, and these Q girls are completing half the time that was done by 12 girls in 4 days. If it is half the time, then the work will be completed in 2 days. So same formula, that is P1 D1 divided by P2 D2 is equals to W1 by W2. Initially I have told this formula, right? In both the cases they are not talking about the hours, so better we can eliminate the hours here. So P1, so P1 will be 12, D1 will be 4 divided by P2. So P2 will be Q and D2. So D2 will be 2 is equals to W1 1 by 8. So I think now we can cancel this. 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So 12 is 16, 16 into 12. So Q is equal to 16 into 12, which is 16 160, 32 192. So Q will be 192. So finally we found the value of Z is equal to 20, Q is equal to 190. Our target to find Q is what percentage of Z, which means numerator should be 192, denominator should be 20 into 100. I think we can cancel 0 and 0 here. So once you cancel this, 1 2s are 2, 8 9 2s are 18, sorry, 9 2s are 18, remainder will be 1, 12, 6 2s are 12, so 96 into 10 will be 960. So finally we got an answer as 960 percentage. Interesting question. So here we have used a formula P1 D1 is equal to P2 D2 because in both the cases children are doing the same work, but in this case where work is different, right? 12 complete a piece of job in 4 days and work is 1 times, and here Q girls completing 8 times the job. So here they are talking about the work, the formula changes here. So finally we can say that answer for this question is 960 percentage. Question number 3. If there were 2 more women, the work would have been completed in 4 days. If the manager pays them rupees 81 for every hour, then how much more amount does the manager need to pay per day now? So first let me understand the question. Our target to find what is the difference between the previous amount and the new amount, because in the second case 2 more women is added. So according to the given chart, where 5 women can complete a work in 8 days, 7 hours working, and manager every hour he is giving 81 rupees for every hour. So we can say that actually 7 into 81, 756. So 567 is the total amount that the manager is spending according to the given chart per day. Now let me move on to the condition. So what they are saying is if 2 more women is added, so if 2 more women is added, then it becomes 7 women and the work is completed in 4 days. So 4 days, but we don't know how many hours it takes. So let me do one thing. We can use a formula here, P1 D1 H1, right? P2 D2 H2. By using that formula we can find this hours. After that, after finding an hour, we can multiply this 81 so that we can find what is the difference, which means how much more money a manager has to give per day, right? So P1, that is 5, 8 and 7 is equals to P2, that is 7, 4 and H2. Got it? So now I think 1 4s are 4, 2 4s are 8. We can cancel this. We can cancel 7 and 7. So H2 will be, we can directly say that H2 is 10. So 10 hours. So finally, according to the question, we have found that in case number 2, it take 10 hours. And for every hour, manager is giving 81 rupees. So 10 into 81 will be 810. So because of 2 more women added, where the manager is spending 810 rupees per day. And by using an earlier case 5 women, a manager is spending 567 per day. Our target to find how much more money, which is we need to find the difference. So difference between both the value is like 240 and 3, so 243. So finally we got an answer that manager has to pay 243 more if 2 women is added. So finally we can say that answer for this question is 243. Question number 4. It's a lengthy question, right? If the number of women is increased to 7 and their working hours is reduced to 5 hours per day, then the group of women can complete the work in A days. And if the number of children is doubled, then they can finish half of the work in B days. Then A is what percentage of B? Round off 2 decimal places. So our target to find A is what percentage of B, which means X by Y, that is numerator should be A and the denominator should be B. And initially they are talking about women, and then in a second point they are talking about children. So first of all, according to the table chart, 5 women, 8 days working, 7 hours. And now they are saying if the number of women is increased to 7. Listen here, they are not adding 7 women. Instead of 5, the women is increased to 7. So we can say that if 7 women and the working hours is reduced to 5. So instead of 7 hours, the working hour is reduced to 5 hours. Then the group of women can complete the work in A days. So they are saying this is as A days. So our target to find, by using this data, our target to find what is the value of A. And we can clearly say that in both the cases where the women are doing the same work, right, only the women changes, right? 5 women, in case number 2 it becomes 7 women, but both the cases they are doing the same work. So we can say that formula will be P1 H1 D1 is equals to P2 H2 D2, where P1 person is 5, hours will be 7, days is 8, is equal to P2. So 7 women hours, our target to find this A, and day will be 5 hours. So now I think we can cancel 7 and 7. Similarly we can cancel 5 and 5. A is equal to 8. Is this correct? So finally we have found that answer for A, that is 8. So next is children, right? So according to the chart, they have given Z number of children can complete a piece of job in 9 days, but ours is not mentioned here, right? And listen here, according to case number 2, if the number of children is doubled, right? Already we don't know how many children are working, but in case number 2, if the children is doubled, so let me take it as 2z. So got it. So z number of children can complete the work in 9 days. Now the children is double, so let me assume this as 2z. If the children is double, then they can finish the work, then they can finish half the work in b days. So b days, so let me assume this as b, and they are completing a task half the work, right? So let me assume they are doing one work. In this case, they are doing half the work. And in both the cases, they are not talking about the hours. So let me eliminate the hours. So friends, can you understand this, how I have wrote this here? Listen here, according to the chart, what they have given is z number of children can complete a piece of work in 9 days. And now according to the question is doubled, and we don't know how many days they have taken to complete a work, but they are doing half the work when compared to the given data. So now in this case where the work is same, but in this case the work is different, right? Use the formula P1 D1 divided by P2 D2 is equal to W1 by W2. P1 person will be Z and D1 will be 9 divided by person 2. 2Z and D will be B, right? So our target to find the B here. Work 1 will be 1 and the work 2 will be 1 by 2. So now I think we can cancel Z and Z. So 1 by 2, this goes to the numerator. So finally we can say that 2. So I think B is equal to 9 by 4. So finally we got an answer, that is B is equal to 9 by 4 by using the data that was given for the children, and A is equal to 8 where the data given for the women. So now our target to find A is what percentage of B, which is A divided by B, 9 by 4 into 100. So I think 8 4s are 32. So 32 divided by 9 into 100. So 8 divided by 32, which is approximate value, right? Round off 2 decimal places. So 9 3s are 27. So remaining will be 5, which is 50. So 0.95s are 45. Again we have a remainder 5. Again 9 5s are 45. And if 5 goes on, right? Because 9 5s are 45, remaining will be 5. Again 9 5s are 45, remaining will be 5. So we can directly say that the answer for this question is 355.55 percentage, approximate 2 digits, so we can say that 355.56 percentage. So finally answer for question number 4 is 355.55 percentage. Last 5th question. So men earn rupees 2050 and boys earn rupees 3225 for their work. What is the ratio of per day earning of men to that of boy? So it's a direct question, because men earns 2050, similarly boy earns 3225. Our target to find the ratio, that is for per day, right? It is easy. I think we already know that X men complete a piece of job in 60 days, and our target to find per day earning, so we can directly divide this 2050 divided by 60, where we can get per day earning. Similarly for the boys, which is 3225 divided by 55. So once you cancel this, you will get an answer. I think we can cancel 0 and 0 here. We can cancel this on 3. No, you can't able to cancel it. Let me cancel this on 5 table, which is 11. Cancel this on 5 table. So 6 5s are 30, remaining will be 2. 5 4s are 20, remaining will be 2. 5 5s are 25. So 645. I think we can't able to cancel anything here. Okay, so let me do one thing. 205 into 11, ratio 645 into 6. So I think we can cancel this on again on 5 table, which is 41. So once you cancel this on 5 table, 1 5s are 5, 14, 5 2s are 10, 9 5s are 45 into 6. So this will be 1, 4 and 5. So I think 451. Okay, so finally we can say that left hand side part is 451, right hand side part 9 6 are 54, remaining will be 5, 17 774. So finally we can say that answer for the last question is 451 is to 774. So friends, it's one of the interesting DA, where the DA based on time and work. So if you are going for any IBBS PO mains or SBI PO exams, definitely these types of questions can be seen in the mains exam, not in the prelims exam. So practice more and more number of questions like this. So once you practice the question which is in tough level DA like this, then in the exam cracking all the DA will be so simple. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like it, share this video to your friends, those who are preparing for the bank exam. Thank you so much. Bye.